Good morning, guys. This is Erin from Earth Healer Movement, getting ready today. It is like October 19th, Saturday. This is my door dashing outfit. It has pockets, and it's this bright neon yellow green kind of, I don't know if it's yellow. I think it's just, I don't know if it's yellow green, but it has a slight tint, I guess. And then I have the jacket, so I'm going to be like really loud and obnoxious looking. But I'm actually really quiet and just staying to myself and doing my job. But it can get kind of chilly, like in the grocery stores and stuff, because I shop orders. So I'll be wearing this. But right now, oh, and then I have my tennis shoes on. So this is the outfit, but I'm going to be doing my makeup so it all like goes well together. Let me just, oh my God, that day when I did my laundry at the laundromat, I walked, after I did the video about it, I walked out into the other room and I remembered like so much more to that day. That's why I was hurting so bad in my back and my hips. Cause just like I did so much cleaning and so much work. I have this like bin system where it's like cubicle looking things, and I started to put stuff away. And then it started to collapse, so I had to like take it apart and rebuild it. So that was one of the things that I had to do the other day. So it was so crazy because things looked kind of chaotic and like clothes weren't washed and everything. Like, you know, because I hadn't had a washing machine and a dryer for a while. I'm getting it like soon, so. But going to the laundromat and getting everything cleaned, it was like, and then having that cabinet like fixed and like stuff put away in there and like stuff cleaned. Oh, another thing happened to start it all off. I was just waiting for my son to go to school, and I started filling up the water. There's a huge like water container that I have in the refrigerator that has a spout system. It's like a Brita filtration water tank. I'm going in with Meaningful Beauty melon serum. So the first thing that started it off was I was filling up this tank, and I was cleaning up the kitchen. I think I bought some I bought some groceries. So I was making like a bagel and stuff. And so I was filling up the thing, and then as I was putting the lid on to like, I think I tried to turn the faucet, like move the faucet over so I could put the lid on top of it. And I turned it, and so it all flipped over, went on me and all over the floor. Like not the whole entire thing, but a lot of it. And it was like a tidal wave, and it was great. The way it happened was crazy. And I laughed. I was like, oh my God. That was pretty dramatic. Like, I've done that so many times and I've never had a problem, and it was just like weird. So I know when stuff like that happens that it's for a reason. It's like literally like, it's almost like in the movies when you have like a spiritual like angel or something, or like spirit, like do it. And it wasn't even you doing it. But I'm sure it was me doing it. Like it wasn't that weird, but it's almost like that's what happened. Okay, I'm doing the neck and décolleté. So then I had to go and grab the floor cleaning stuff, and mop it up and clean the floor. So then I would already clean the kitchen and stuff to prepare my breakfast, to make the food. So then I cleaned the floor. So I was cleaning the dishes, like doing the dishwasher and cleaning the counters and stuff like that. Before that, to get the thing into the sink to begin with. My teenage kids like to cook at night and stuff, so, or they're like up at all different hours. So, that's what I tend to do, is do it in the morning, or like when I see stuff. So anyways, so that started the cleaning thing going. And when I get to start cleaning, it tends to turn into something bigger. So I was waiting for my son. I noticed that his door was open, and that's typically a sign that he's getting ready for school, because he has some difficulties that I'm trying to work with. So he's going through difficulties with school. So I talk about it on my other videos and stuff, but so I didn't know what time he was going to get up and go. And so I started, oh shoot, I put my primer on, and now I'm putting on my other Meaningful Beauty glowing serum, which I guess is fine because it's like a primer. Okay, that was fine. So this is intuitive. So I get messages from the Holy Spirit. I have so many different titles. I'm an earth angel, so I have like so many different gifts and abilities that it's crazy. I'm a knower and I'm a seer, so I know things without really, and I can visualize and see things. I discovered all these abilities within the last couple years. 2022 is when I became awakened, so it's been 2 years. And I'm going through this like twin flame journey, and it's a self journey. Most of all, it's about self. So we're connected energetically, but we are complete opposites. So it's like, I don't know if this is true, but it's like the angel and the devil. So I'm more of the angel and he's more of the devil, the darker side. But I'm also getting a picture of like Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid. So I'm the Gigi and he's the Bella. He's the darker soul. The darker part of the yin yang. And that just means that he's been through a lot more than I have. I'm hearing energetically. And so he's working on he has more traumas to work through. And that he's never going to get to be as light as me. He's never going to be as close to God as I am, because I'm more like spiritual and connected. And I always have been since I was a child. And I don't know everything about him, so he doesn't really talk to me about stuff. So he's like avoiding me, and I'm avoiding him kind of now. So because he was avoiding me. So it's just really a chaotic, toxic kind of relationship. But it's meant to teach us lessons, especially me. because I'm the triggering twin, like I'm the one that instigates our journey. But he came to me first, so he came into my life first. But I'm hearing my energy pulled him in. So I got to the frequency that I needed to get at. And I even needed to go kind of dark to connect with him. And then once I connected with him, my lightness burst back open. And then we were no longer connected anymore energetically. And when you're not at the right vibration to one another, you can't connect fully. So I'm getting all this right now. So I get these intuitive downloads that, like, and I work through my through the journey on this channel by speaking it out, because I'm an Aquarius, I'm an air sign, and that's a communicator. And it's all interwoven with astrology, numerology, spirituality, religion, God, the universe, the cosmic entities and all that. It's all interwoven. It's our whole life journey as a collective as well. It's about the people and humanity and the earth healing and the people healing together. Saving this world, saving the planet. There's all kinds of stuff that I learned that I haven't even talked about, because I didn't know if I was supposed to talk about it or not. I need to put my deodorant on before I forget. I just put some L'Oreal Infallible concealer on, and it's really light. So I'm going to go in with the darker one. This one. It is 385, the color. And so God wants me to speak out on this channel, so it is more, the vibration is very strong when you're speaking it out. And this is going out and traveling over the internet, so it's like the ethers. It's more of a broader signal to the world. Ooh, I just got a vision of like going through everybody's computer. Even though they don't, it doesn't come up on their feed. They don't know me. They never watched my videos. But there's a special connection that I have with God and the spiritual realm, where my energy is fed into the collective through these channels. You know, there's like open portals that it's like faster gateway to get, so I can get messages back, like feedback from like the tarot community. And the tarot community can pick up on my signals and give it to the collective, because I'm the queen bee energy of it all, of the whole world. And so, and I'm spreading wealth and abundance mindset and positivity, and it's working. That's what I'm hearing. And the more that I believe that and trust in it, the better that it's gonna go, because it's all working with manifestation and everything that I've studied and believe in and have been taught. God taught me everything I need to know, and I'm ready, and I'm stable, and my job is to protect myself and to listen and be humble and a humble servant to God, because I agreed to serve God and to show people who God is and how the world should be and how it works, how it would work in perfect harmony for world peace, because we have created a planet that is in a destructive mode, and the world is not so scientific as we think. What we're being taught about science is wrong, that science is God. So you're studying God when you're studying science. It's all the same thing. We're not teaching our kids the right thing in school. We think we know everything and we don't. And God is showing me the things that we don't understand. And so it doesn't matter if I am going to be famous or seen. It's about my energy, and it's about being authentic and being real and speaking up. And this channel and this twin flame journey allows me to open up and be a portal and to feel the feelings and to go through these challenges that God is putting me through for the betterment of everyone. So, like, you think you're just living your life, but it's really a plan. There's a plan. And if you're not on the good side, it's like I'm getting a vision of like Star Wars, like good versus evil. Like either you're on the good side or the bad side. Like these movies and everything. Like, which side are you on? Are you purposefully choosing to do bad things? Then you're going to get bad karma, and you're not going to receive the things that you desire in life. It doesn't matter if you get money or whatever. You're not going to be mentally happy, and you're going to be living in hell. It's all in your head. So hell is a state of mind. It's not a place. And heaven is a state of mind. It's all on earth. It's earthly realm. There is a spiritual realm that you will enter into, but it's all in your consciousness. Like this is what I'm getting is like when you die, this is like a better way of describing it. This is what I'm getting right now. This is things that I haven't heard before, so I'm like relaying it. Is that, so when you die, there's no heaven or hell. It's all in it's not your mind, because your mind, it's a mind. There's a brain, and then there's a mind, a consciousness mind. So your consciousness mind is part of your spirit, and your heart. The heart has a consciousness mind as well. It's the feelings and the emotions and the desires. And I'm hearing the abilities. So you're cultivating the abilities of strength and determination, like athletic training is mental more than physical. That's what I'm hearing. And more than just biologics and physiology of your body, But you can cultivate that with your mind by eating properly and being dedicated to working out and being health conscious. And it's the discernment of what do I need to do to get my body in order and healthy, and the choices that I'm making in life to cultivate that. It's not the athletic performance is not hereditary. It's the consciousness in your mind from your spirit that is a lot to do with it. There are hereditary factors, like I'm seeing like Shaquille O'Neal, where he's like just tall and big and has naturally abilities of like coordination and all of that. But there's a mindset to it. And Shaquille O'Neal, I got this message about his generosity of spirit and like giving to others, his spirit of like joy and like to the kids and everything. That is his spirit of consciousness. That was a spirit that entered into that fleshly body. Fleshly. That's the word that I'm getting. Fleshly. So if that spirit entered into a tree, it could be like a big, glorious tree, healthy and everything. But it's the expression of the spirit. So when things grow, there's a spirit that enters that thing to make it grow. So that's what we all are. So I was wondering this, like when people die, then, you know, it's a spirit. Okay. Spirit is an energy. And energy doesn't die. That's physics. It just moves to a different location. So if you think of that energy as like a ball, it can enter a body, and then when it dies, it has to leave the body. So where does it go? So if there's so many millions of things that have, or billions, trillions, gazillions of things in this world that have died, that energy has to go somewhere. So it goes into all of the living things, the trees, and everything that's born again. So like I was getting like a sprout, like a tree, like a seed growing in the ground that sprouted and rooted. It has to have a spirit that goes into it. I'm hearing germination process. During the germination process, there's a spirit that goes into, or a little later, once its consciousness is alive and activated. That gets in. I'm getting a birth analogy. I had another video about birth where it's like when you take in the breath of life, the oxygen of life, that's the spirit comes through the air. And that makes sense because the spirit is supposed to be in the air, like ghosts or whatever, like it's in the atmosphere, in the air. So when you breathe in as a baby, a newborn, you're sucking in that consciousness, because when you're in the womb, you're sharing the consciousness of the mother. You're not your own thinker, you're not eating, you're sharing the stomach and the food of the mother. You're sharing the blood cells of the mother. You're sharing the flesh of the mother. It's created within the mother. So it's the mother's flesh and blood, and bones are brand new. Everything's brand new, but it's from the mother. Woo! This is a big thing. Okay, so that makes perfect sense as why we're all interconnected. And we're all breathing the same atmosphere. And so we're all connected. We can get our information through our air that we breathe as well. And our telecommunication, there's all kinds of like, I'm getting like cords of computers and like radio waves and like signals going through the air. Like as we're walking around and connecting with different people, we're being stimulated and activated. And that's how we get like this sixth sense and like this spatial awareness of like fear and anxiety and like stress and stuff. Like if we see a dog and we see when we look at it and we see anger or something, we see growling or whatever from a dog or whatever, and we get scared. It's like, it's all signals. There's all signals everywhere, and we can read signals, but we can also feel signals. You can just feel like something doesn't feel safe. You can feel if it does feel safe. And those natural abilities of that feeling and that consciousness state needs to be cultivated, because in our society we're being programmed to not feel our consciousness state. So we're able to be programmed like robots. So that's why we need to unveil our true self and really understand what's going on here in this world and go into our consciousness state. There's a variety of ways of doing that. It's going within. It's meditation. It's learning. It's healing. It's wiping out all the programming and all the stuff, I was going to say crap, that our society puts upon us with any kind of interactions that we receive. I'm hearing social media, TV, advertisements, schooling, government, everything. Everything that we're receiving from birth. And the only true thing is love and growth that we need to focus on. As long as you're loving with your heart those people that deserve your love, that reciprocate your love. Okay, so this is really deep and I haven't even been doing my makeup, but look, my face looks good. I don't even know what I just did. I need to put some powder on. I don't think I did that. But this is good. This is really good information and important information and like sacred information and just like amazing. It's like my makeup doesn't even matter. That's why I stopped doing it. But so you really need to appreciate what I'm doing on this channel. That's why I was given that important information right now, to show you like my abilities. But I'm not just gonna give out everything. God's not even gonna give me the information if I'm not being respected properly. There needs to be a level of respect and understanding from humanity in order for me to fully activate. And God is preparing me for that time, and I'm I'm being told what I need to do, what the assignment is, and just to obey and to follow God and, you know, be a righteous person, individual with integrity and morals, and to lead the people. Lead the people, lead your family, which is part of the people. You're learning things as you go, and you're gaining the respect that is needed from the world, from society. And it doesn't even matter what happens to me, because I just trust and have faith in God that God is leading this. I'm not leading it. God is. And that's how we all need to be. And it's just like so obvious. Like that's what the Bible was talking about. That's what all these books and before it got corrupted was talking about. And I'm going in with this face palette with the contour, but it's not giving me the color that I want, so I'm going to go in with the Fit Me contour stick. Yeah, so this isn't really about like makeup and getting ready. It's about me communicating and diving into my subconscious and to get that activated so I can speak. It's like channeling messages. Like, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about until I get into this, and then it's like driving. It's an intuitive thing. So as you're driving, I can get messages as well, but it's all training. And I'm a DoorDash driver. That's why I'm intuitive. It's cultivating my intuitive abilities as well. It's activating me. The interactions with strangers as well. Being around the community and society is like really important for my job. And to be there in those moments and spaces in time where the littlest things matter the most to people. And I will get a nudge, an urge to stop, not worry about my job, and to actually pay attention to somebody that's in need of something. And I'm getting a vision of this older man that I ran into because we were both wanting nectarines, and there's only like about maybe 8 nectarines left at the store. And he was talking to the clerk or something about the nectarines or something, I don't even know. But he was standing right there, and I knew that he was gonna grab some, but I didn't. My customer wanted 4 nectarines, so I was like, okay. So I knew he was there first, and he was he grabbed it and then put it back and like was looking at them, like deciding like what he wanted. So I stood next to him and I started grabbing. I grabbed one, put it in the bag, and then I could feed off of his energy, and I could tell that he didn't really like that because maybe he wanted that one. So I just stood there with him, and I asked him questions. And I was like, how many do you think you're gonna want? Because I'm gonna take about 4 of them. So I wanted you to get the first pick since you were here first. And I don't want to take the ones that you wanted. So you go ahead and pick first, and then I'll take the ones after you. And he goes, oh, thank you. Yes. You know, my wife and I are getting older now, and, you know, I don't know, he was saying something. And I'm like, yeah, you need your nutrition. And he's like, yes. And I said, well, here, do you want this one that I already picked up? You might want this one. I just grabbed it. I don't know. And he's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And then he grabbed it and put it in his bag. I thought, because I read his mind, like I could literally read people's minds. And so I know that it's true because I get this reassurance from God. And it's telling me that my gut reactions are real and true. My intuition is real and true. And I'm getting this all the time. So that, therefore, I know it's true. Like, I know for a fact that these things are true. It's shown to me over and over and over again. So that's how your intuition works. And it's the simplest thing that we use all the time. Like, we know we use our intuition to do a lot of different things, like driving and stuff, and communicating with people, and even strangers that you don't even know. You don't know them at all. You don't know how they think. You don't know how they do things, but you're interacting and you're talking to them like you do know. When you're at a grocery store or something, you get a feeling from somebody and you're like, a clerk or something. Sometimes you don't talk to them. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you connect and you're feeding off each other's energy and you're having a conversation. You don't even know them. It's intuitive. It's an intuitive thing that we do. And so if you don't cultivate that intuitive ability that you have, you're not going to see it. You're not going to, it's going to be wiped cloudy is kind of the idea. Okay, so I'm going to go in with, and makeup is intuitive. The way that I do it, because I'm just doing it from, like, you have to have some basic knowledge for communication or for anything. You have to have, like, seen, well, you don't have to, but you would have to learn from scratch. If you didn't know anything about makeup or anything, you wouldn't even know what brands are good or what, like, you would not know a thing unless you had a background of a lot of things. So the more knowledge and background, like observance, like it's where your thoughts go. Like, the way my mind is, the way that I've been taught is I've been very observant of a lot of different things and a lot of different interests. And that is steering me on my path. That is the things that God has cultivated in me that are important for my particular mission and purpose. And that looks very superficial to a lot of people, but it is part of God's training for me. It's like, makeup is an art form. It's an artist. It's a makeup artist. So art is a form of spirituality, because you're using your imagination, and that's in your spirit. So my personality comes through in everything that I do, and that's my spirit. Even you can tell the way people drive is part of their spirit as well. So, like, an older person is going to drive slower it's their cognitive abilities as well. It's like we could see the immature drivers that are reckless or whatever, you know, we can see the person's spirit through their driving as well. Not all the time, because like professional drivers, they have like a more skilled drive. Sometimes you can see it, but it's not to judge people, but there is like a spirit. All right. So this was talking about getting to know your spirit that's inside of you, as opposed to this fleshly, I keep getting fleshly body. So you know how there's a heavenly body and then there's a fleshly body? That's what I'm getting. That's the difference. There's a celestial body, which is a cosmic energy. And then there's a physical body that's just flesh. Flesh and bones. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to put some gold on my eyes. And this is the base for, I'm going to put another yellow on top of it. I just want to bring out the color of this into my face. And I want to do some, I'm going to do some Becca Wild Honey. So the more that you get out of your ego and you're like, who cares about what other people think, that doesn't have anything to do with you and what you're here for. You're here for love and growth. And either the love is there or it's not there. It's like you don't really, like, you can just be your authentic self and you will attract the people that you're connecting with, you're vibrationally matching with. Okay, I'm gonna grab this yellow on this palette. Oops. Okay, so there's a few yellows here. There's like a whole row of yellows. But when some are dark, some are light. Okay, so I want to go in with the really light and put that over the top. So it's sparkly and light. And then I want to do this bright yellow over that. So I want to get that bright yellow in there. I'm going to go in with this color here. And I like how that's blending it out. I'm going to put more of this light here. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm getting to put some more white. So I'm going to go in with this white. don't see like the bright yellow that I'm looking for, so I'm going to put some more yellow. There we go. So you just have to trust the process. And I think that's about as good as I'm going to get for the neon yellow look. Because I want it like... Yeah, I don't know if I can get that color. I don't know if I put some green in it. I'm kind of getting to put some green in it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because you know how I said it could be like yellow-green? So I was getting to get this out. This little palette of Fresh Greens, the Color Pop. Oh yes, thank you, Spirit. There's this sparkly light green that I want to try. So good. I was kind of getting to use this one here. Yes, I'm seeing it's more yellow-green. That's how you know I'm right. Because I kept saying yellow-green, yellow-green. When I added green, it's matching this more and more. The color is matching this more and more. Okay. And as I'm putting it in, it's popping out more too. So it's literally perfect. Now I did take art and graphic design and color theory and all of that. So it's inside of my learning. And it's not just cultivated through some godly spiritual guidance. Okay, so that is pretty lovely. Pretty lovely. Okay, so do I want some... Okay, so I'm going to grab this again and I'm going to use it for an eyeliner. So I'm going to put away my other palettes. So this makeup stuff, it's like my intuition comes into play, and you could see how it's true. So I'm going to use this one. I'm not going to go too dark. I'm not going to use the darkest one, but I'm going to make a line like a eyeliner line. I've actually been getting ready like twice because the weather is so different in the day versus the evening. It's like pretty warm in the day, and then in the evening it's getting really chilly and windy and stuff. So I'm like changing into like pants and like sweatshirts and like jackets and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the darker one because this is really light, and just kind of like feeding into that line and giving it more support. And I was kind of getting that with my twin flame and I. Like the lightness needs like the darkness to lift it up and support it. Wow, that's pretty deep. To give it strength, to lift it up, it needs to be supported. Okay, I need to do my mascara. I want to do the really light highlight, the creamy highlight. I'm getting like celestial body vibes from this outfit, the color. Like the alien color. Like aliens are depicted as this color. I never thought of that. And I'm going to use my finger to smooth this out. It's a technique that has a different effect and feel. I could wear lashes, but I just don't want to. I was kind of getting to wear lashes, but I don't want to. I just want to go to work. Please, Spirit, I just want to go to work. I don't want lashes. Because I need to, so that was just like showing you guys, like I need to, because this is what I get when that kind of stuff happens. There's a reason why I don't want to do it. Because I know, that's why I have a knowing, okay? So I know that that's not a good idea. That's not what I'm supposed to do. it's just not logical. This isn't logical, putting all this on, but I know that this is what's good for my soul. I know that. I know that also by talking to you guys and also by cultivating that intuitive ability that I have. But I know that putting on lashes is not going to do anything for me or for you guys or for this journey, or like, I know that. But it could, so I don't know, like, I might do that, like, but not now. Not now. I can't spend any extra time. Like, I know I could channel like really good messages, but I'm not going to take my time to do that. I need to think about my 3D life and paying the bills and taking care of my family, taking care of my things, cultivating that aspect of my life. So that's self-love. Making sure that I'm comfortable and stable enough to do all of this. That's what I need to balance. Okay, so you have to be in the state of mind to do this. And that's how come self-love is important. You need to cultivate and love yourself in order to give of yourself. And you need to take action on those things that God is telling you that is going to your intuition, which is telling you what is going to fill you up with love and support you on this journey, that I can make these videos and that I can feel good. And so like these makeup and the clothes are making me personally feel good, and I'm able to do this channel. I'm able to make these videos because Spirit told me to buy these clothes and this makeup and this stuff because I was interested in it. And it's a tool for me, for my personal growth, my intuition, my God channeling, everything. So that's why I was guided to do it. There was a reason why. Like, why did I let all this talents that I have lie dormant within me and not express them? Why was I not going after the things that I was talented at? Why was I not doing it before? Because I was concerned. I wasn't concerned about like playtime. Like, that's what I felt like. It's like I didn't have the love of my life in my life. So why am I going to dress up for the love of my life? Why am I going to waste my money and my time and my effort on what? But now I have a purpose and a mission for God, and that's what it's for. And it's for myself. My mission is for self-love, so I can cultivate this channel. If I don't have self-love, I'm not going to feel happy and good to do this channel. I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys and be happy and be motivating to others. If I don't feel good, if I'm just laying in my bed, I would have never gotten ready. If I didn't have these clothes and this makeup, I wouldn't have been able to film this video. If I didn't have the tools and the knowledge that I gained, then I wouldn't be able to do this. Okay, I just got makeup on my... So that doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I just got makeup on my top. So this isn't a channel about makeup. It's about the words. And you can learn about the makeup. And you can cultivate your own spirituality in the way that you are being led to. I might go on this side. So this is the Fabletics belt bag, and this is the whole entire outfit right here. And this is the little jacket that it goes with. I'm also getting glow in the dark, like Halloween, glow in the dark. Super cute. I love this color. I like this on this side, the bag on this side. I always do it on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and I hope you enjoyed and you got some good information. I love the color of my eyes, the eye makeup and everything. So good, loving it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.